Hello, viewers. My name is Adam.
And I'm dying of allergies.
And welcome to our Deadpool 2 review.
I'm not joking. Is that a joke? Oh.
Yes, that being summer is upon us, and Deadpool 2 marks the first official summer movie of 2018. And here at Sticky Meat Productions, we actually started off our first movie reviews with the first Deadpool movie, actually.
Yeah, it wasn't necessarily something that we were planning on doing, but at the same time, I had a problem with it.
Yeah, no, good. And like, I'm sure we wanted to make a lot more movies before then, but it just so happens that Deadpool just had to be the first one. But nonetheless, this is our review for the sequel. And if you want to see the first review, it'll be a link down below or in the video description.
Spoiler alert is more of the same, and that's it.
Yeah, pretty much. It's not really saying as much as all, because this is a different director this time around.
Yeah.
But it very much feels like Tim Miller actually directed this film.
Yeah, I would say definitely. There wasn't really much of a change between how the first film was directed and how this one was. I mean, it's like I can't stress the fact enough that this film felt just as good or as, funny or action-packed as the first Deadpool was.
And David Leitch, even though that he's mainly known for the John Wick franchise, he doesn't necessarily do something that's different visually or directing-wise than what Tim Miller did. He mainly did things that made the film more tight and cohesive.
I agree. Basically, it runs down towards a easy enough to follow plot, familiar characters that's brought back, and a few new characters that fits the movie well enough. A few surprises here and there, but just as much as the first Deadpool had, winks and nods, judges like that. No real twist or anything, but there is a really cool reveal, or not I don't know, a reveal, or at least a cool sequence and some things that's in this film that any comic book fan would enjoy. But all in all, it was just a really nice time at the theaters.
Yeah, and for the story, I would say this is just basically the very X-Men version of Terminator.
That's true. Actually, you know what? There's one thing I can say for the Deadpool series, and I feel as though a lot of people are catching on, is that this one is definitely... that Deadpool's the two movies that came out, they definitely feel a part of the X-Men universe. And that's astonishing, considering that the character of Deadpool and the way they shoot these films is very comedic. It's made to make fun of.
But the thing is, it's very respectful to the source material.
Definitely.
It's more of an X-Men film than some of the past X-Men films ever.
Yeah.
And it's actually, I give it a very hand to the writers and even Ryan Reynolds himself for making sure that
it stayed true to what everybody loves and admires about the comic books and the characters.
Yeah, and this really has something to do with the characters that they bring. Ryan Reynolds, he's basically fantastic as the role as ever.
Talk about somebody who was born to play the role and actually had not just one chance, but three attempts at doing this character. And the two times that he had enough time, had the opportunity to work on it and bring it to life the way he wanted to, he does a phenomenal job doing it.
And he brings so much heart to the role. He mainly rises the material to basically as good as it have any right to be.
Basically, when I'm looking at the character of Deadpool, he has brought it to an extent that I am looking at him when it comes to the character being depicted at all.
Yeah, just read a Deadpool comic, just imagine Ryan Reynolds. And Cable.
Oh, yeah.
Josh Brolin's having a really good year.
Yeah, I gotta agree. I loved him as Thanos, and I love him here as Cable. This man does know how to actually bring forth a really demanding character.
Yes, and he's not like... he's not really as much in the film as I would like. But the thing is,
I think it was just enough.
it's
in my
just
opinion.
he does something that's like, you know what? I don't really care how much screen time.
He does his job.
He brings his presence to the role.
Mm-hmm.
He brings so much depth to the character, and he's like once he's in the scene, he's chewing it up. But he's not overshadowing it.
Yeah, definitely. He doesn't overstay his welcome, in my opinion. He definitely makes it enough that you understand why he's in the movie. You understand why is he the one being chosen to play the character. I mean, this is a character that could have easily been written off as just some one-off character and just killed off on screen or barely make any real strides throughout the film. No, with Cable's in this film, you recognize this is Cable and he's on a mission and you're here to enjoy the ride.
Yes, and that's said to be a lot to the supporting cast of Deadpool.
Oh yeah,
they utilize. This is very much a very almost ensemble-like, but it is Ryan Reynolds' vehicle.
Mm-hmm. He's definitely the one driving this car. It was like I said, Deadpool 2 is as enjoyable as Deadpool 1, and I can't stress the fact enough that if you enjoy cool action-packed superhero comic book adventure flicks, this is one of those films you don't want to miss.
Yes, and the production is like even
worth going to the movies for.
Yes, cinematography is really polished, despite the fact that there is some dodgy CGI.
Yeah, I mean, it was a CGI that wasn't necessarily as bad as certain other films that probably should not be. Well, should be named Justice League. Most of the Marvel movies is out.
But the thing is, they make sure that the films actually look filmic. Whatever flaws visually, it pretty much saves it. And we want to say for good cinematography, good framing, and good composition.
Now keep in mind that we're not talking about these are like picturesque scenes. And nothing in this film is going to make you say, I want that as a poster.
But it does save a lot of the visual flaws.
True.
And a nice soundtrack to boot.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to say it. It's like, well, it serves its purpose.
It serves the story well. Especially even for storytelling wise. And I don't want to.
A bit on the nose. A bit on the nose. I mean, there was a few, so I was like, really? You went there? That's
okay.
Whatever. This is Deadpool. I don't care.
But one thing they actually point out production wise is how with the character Domino.
Yeah. Actually, I found myself agree with Wade in this film a lot, but after the way they shot and they used this character, I gotta say, I kind of want to be like Domino. Yeah. And that was the case with a lot of the characters they actually brought in. I mean, who thought anybody would have liked Negasaki Teenage Warhead from Deadpool 1?
I know, right?
But shit, I feel as though she should be, and that's a character you really want to express inside the comics. Actually, there's a lot of these damn X-Men now that I'm thinking about it, that the X-Men universe probably got in their comic books, and you probably just bring them forward. But
no, right?
But whatever. Like I said, at the end of the day, Deadpool 2 is a good film.
Yes, it doesn't reach very high standards-wise, but it's not below the first one at all.
No, it's just right on par. The two are right here.
Yeah, it's a good companion piece.
Yeah.
Very much so.
So, as always, I'm Aaron.
I'm Adam. And this has been Seeking Media Productions.
I am in straight up need for something that sucks so bad.
It's good.
Look, I love the spring and the summer and all of that, and thank God we got it. We had some horrible winter, but dual-edged sword here, folks.
Yeah, if you like this video, like, share, and subscribe.
And please hit that little button, a bell, wherever the hell it is. If you want more content, we'll bring it to you. Just let us know.
Thanks for watching.
See ya.